Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, still in the fairy garden for goodness knows why. Well, I know why. We were going to talk to the Grand Fairy because we were summoned ages ago and we're only now answering the call. So, yes, hello other fairies, summon your mommy figure. I don't know, the Grand Fairy who is the greatest Grand Fairy, the grandest great fairy. I've been waiting for you, Tess. I have something important to tell you. Listen carefully. The evil power of rupees is flooding the world, and I keep hearing that shrill laugh. Have you worked it out yet? The old man who woke you from your sleep. He is the symbol of evil rupee power. Uncle Rupee. Uncle Rupee gathers rupees from the water and uses their power to change this world into a terrible, nightmarish place. A place called Rupeeland. Rupeeland is a place where everyone will suffer. It is truly like a nightmare. In Rupeeland, everyone will be made into a Tingle. Rupeeland offers nothing but a life devoted to getting more rupees. Fun, freedom, in Rupeeland, these things don't exist. Rupeeland exists merely to satisfy Uncle Rupee's greed. It's a terrible place. Do you really want to go to Rupeeland? And note how we have our non-Tingle selves to answer here. No, we do not. As I thought, Tess, although you are a Tingle, your heart is still true. We can't allow this peaceful world to become Rupeeland. I believe in you, so I give you this. There we go, we've got the rupee key we were looking for. Deep in the Aura's ruins, there is a door opened by a rupee key. Your destiny waits behind that door. Only you can do it. Wait, Grand Fairy, I know this is why you summoned us here, but, one other thing. Just gonna take a hot minute to, reappear. Well, the other fairies have gone, so at least that won't take quite as long. But yeah, Gina? Yeah, this is actually your makeup mirror. We found it in the Aura's ruins. How wonderful! This is the makeup mirror I lost in the shrine. You deserve a reward. How much do you want? 70,000. I was going to say 70. I was almost clicked OK on 70, but 70,000. There we go. We're nearly at 500,000. I was holding my breath there, even though I know that's how much she pays. I was thought, what? Hang on. What if she disapproves because she's the embodiment of good rupee power and she doesn't want us to be greedy? Even a fairy has to look after her skin. Bye, Felicia. Okay, now we're done here. So we could go back to the Aura's ruins and finish what we started, but there's actually a couple of other things that we need to attend to. First of all, I looked back over my notes, because I did keep a couple of notes just to make sure that I 100%ed this game, like, properly, because there are some things, like this, that I would end up missing. It turns out that, yeah, we are missing an empty jar. I had a feeling we should have all of them by now, and for some reason we don't. You know why? Because there's one in the Icy Plains that I just completely missed. I will, see you where that is. So what you want to do is go to the Blizzard area and take the right-hand path from the start. and then head up as if you're going to where the blue chest is, where the giant snow crystal was, etc. Now, once you're up here, don't actually go up here. I actually thought there was another branch of this path. This is why I get confused, because you can't actually see most of this area, and it's even harder without a map. But on this path, there is actually a fork that leads to the left, which for whatever reason, I just didn't go down when we were here before, and just keep going to the left, which is hard to do without the map, but keep heading left, and as you see, the path sort of winds around quite a considerable bit. And again, this is why I got confused, because there's another branch that branches off this path earlier on. And I think off the earlier branch that branches off of this path, branch by branch, you find one of these snowman pieces or something. But if you take this path instead, we end up over here, which, as I said, somehow we just didn't come across this at all earlier on in the series when we were here for the first time. But dig here, there's a hole, you go down the hole, there's a chest, inside the chest there's the last empty jar, and inside the last empty jar, we have the 3-star sticker. So, I think you know where to take this. Dr. Bean, what's up? I don't remember your voice!
What's the meaning of this? You again? Have you found the stickers I put on the empty jars? Now then, what's that you have? I found the 3-star sticker! Oh, finding the sticker is no mean feat! I must confess to being rather impressed by you, my good man. I will reward you with rupees.
Yep, just 15,000. One jar is worth the same as an entire fountain in the fairy garden.
I thought about giving you a wonderful book I penned, A Man in His Jar. But you don't strike me as a great reader. I'll give you this instead.
Rude. Found the crown bottle cap. It doesn't sound that impressive, just wait till you see it in person.
Extraordinary! You appear to have 23 empty jars. I only made 23 empty jars, not counting the one we're standing in. Do you know what this means? It means you've collected all the empty jars in the game. Remarkable. As a fellow aficionado of the empty jar, come here anytime. I'll always be happy to talk to you.
That's good, but we don't have any reason to ever take you up on that. Ever. But yeah, we got another rupee good. We have every jar in the game. I did grab a piece of moss when I was heading to the Steamy Marsh, because that is the Steamy Marsh, by the way, and here's some even more moss. So, yeah, look at that. That's a huge bottle cap! We have so many of the rupee goods, not quite all of them yet, though. Like, we're missing that one from the Deku Temple, and missing one from in town for all the recipes, one from all the maps, and one that we're about to go and get now, and then that's it. We will have every rupee good in the game. Now, technically speaking, you could go and do what I'm about to go and do now in the Elros Ruins. You could do that as soon as you get the rupee key. And the thing that then leads you to, like I'm speaking in veiled terms here, but it'll become clear. Essentially, once we've done with the Elros Ruins, we will be in the all clear to go and fight the final boss of this game forever. If you do that, then you will just get the neutral/bad ending, because this game has two endings. One is neutral bad, and one is objectively good. We're aiming for the good ending. If you want to get the good ending, you must collect every single rupee good. And, well, we're only missing 3, and I know where all 3 of those are, so we're getting those. I'm not going to show the bad ending, because I don't want to go to that level of effort. No, but I consider the bad ending and the good ending to be like 2 separate things. It's not, you get the bad ending, then try again to improve on it. No, it's, you get the good ending, or the bad ending. If you get the bad ending, try again to get the good one. And I'm not here for any badass endings. I'm here for one solidly good ass ending. That's what I'll be showing once we have all of the rupee goods. Hey. So, we can head up here and finally open this door. Lovely animation there. Oh, Pinkle's at it again.
Tingle, it's me. Looks like you opened the door. Okay, in you go.
What could possibly be back here, though? Well, for one, we have a washing machine. It has an angry rupee face on it. So as you can tell, our rupee goods have something to do with this washing machine. And it's not that the good ending is behind that door. Rather, you have to see something that is behind that door in order to get the good ending, and that's the only distinguishing factor. I'm just gonna collect... I can't even collect from these boobs. Oh, I can collect from this one, but not the one on the left. What? Game, why are you like this? Really, game? This one's just inoperable? That seems like an oversight. Now, if you go straight on, you'll make progress. This room here is completely optional. Come in here only if you have a bodyguard. So, in here we have a suspicious floor panel, a load of purple. Incidentally, can I dig the purple? No, that's sad. Now we have the, rupees, boys, and a chest. The chest gives us one of the rupee goods. We just have 2 more to get, and they're both in town. But... yeah, this is a lockable room. And since it's indoors, you can't balloon your way out of this. You've got the prize, but can you escape with your life? The only person who can answer that question is Tingle and the battle robot and Mr. Energy. As you can see, they hurt quite a bit, so really you should probably aim for, like, if you're feeling luxurious at this point, come back with a drifter bodyguard, but if not, then, you know, you do you. Honestly, at this point, we have nearly 500,000 rupees, and frankly, that makes me feel invincible, so, like, we're still going to need a lot of rupees going forwards. But all of the major battles involving rupees are now behind us. There is one more thing. Like, the final boss of the game, obviously, is going to take a lot of rupees to fight. But with, you know, it's not as urgent for reasons you'll find out as, like, any other hand-to-hand combat. Now, while we're doing this fight, I have been meaning for, like, basically every episode that's featured the Alros Ruins, I have been meaning to tell this personal anecdote, and I've just been constantly forgetting. But yes, now's a good time to use the Mega Tingly because... there we go. Look at him, healing all the way up to full from fairly low. Like, that's the power of the Mega Tingly. And bear in mind, Mist Energy is the, as I said before, the largest health bar that you can heal using one of those potions, because Drifter Bodyguards don't do it, and the last 2 come to life at the same time. And as I was saying in that other episode, you do equal, like, if you have 1 enemy in a dust cloud, you do damage at a rate of X damage per second. If you have 2 enemies in a dust cloud, you do damage at a rate of X per second to each enemy. It's not split, it's not reduced, it's not divided, just get the dust cloud as big as possible. Now, this personal anecdote I've been meaning to tell you, right? A few nights ago, because I recorded a lot of these episodes really close together, like basically all of Alros Ruins was in the space of like 2 days or so, but I had a dream where I was going to some like really fancy school, and instead of having a personal like timetable, they just announced which classroom you had to go to over like a speaker system. I was told to go to classroom N2 for some sort of like, it wasn't art, it wasn't history, it wasn't religion, but it was something like that. And the teacher was this like quirky sort of like 30-ish something year old woman. I'll continue the story in a moment. I don't remember the fairy voices, so... In this world, light is always balanced by darkness. Thanks to rupees, people have been able to live richer lives. But at the same time, rupees have also brought a lot of darkness. Swindling, stealing, rupees have the power to bring out the evil that lies in the hearts of all men. Uncle Rupee is growing more powerful by the minute. His influence is making terrible things happen all over the world. To save the world, the evil Uncle Rupee must be defeated. God, this hurts my face. I have to force a smile when I'm doing this voice. Uncle Rupee, he changes into a nice old man to fool people. He finds people's weaknesses and turns them into tingles. You thought rupees would make your life better, didn't you? Uncle Rupee is using you like a puppet. Rude. I mean, true, but rude. Look at you, Tingle. You have been turned into Uncle Rupee's slave. Just a fish cannot survive without water. If you become a Tingle, you cannot survive without rupees. And you will go on collecting rupees for Uncle Rupee forever. But I believe you have a good heart that is strong and true. You can escape this terrible fate. Ah, my cheeks are in so much pain. To defeat Uncle Rupee, the symbol of the evil rupees, you need good rupee power. We fairies are awaiting the day when someone with a true heart will come. Someone worthy of using that power to be a force for good in the world. And now you have appeared.
Only he who has all super rupees can possess the Master Rupee. It is the symbol of good rupee power. The Master Rupee will guide you to where Uncle Rupee is. The only one who can use the Master Rupee is a rupee expert. Tingle, only you can do it. We often see human beings in the Rupee Shrine. I guess you don't often see fairies, though. We are very interested in you humans. The fairy over there went to a human town to do research.
And in fact, we have met said fairy. Okay, now that my cheeks can relax. So, this 30-something-year-old teacher woman introduced herself. First of all, she's like, by the way, I'm a werewolf. And, like, that wasn't a metaphor. She said she was literally a werewolf. Like, she seemed the sort who would be very prolific on Tumblr, but she introduced herself as a werewolf. And she seemed the sort where she seemed really nice, yet it was uncomfortable to be around her because you're like, well, when's she gonna snap and go all aggressive, I guess. And you know what her name was? Her first name was Moonlight, and her surname was Robert Rodriguez. Her full name was Moonlight Robert Rodriguez. That was the dream. I've been meaning to tell you this for episodes now. Oh, Tingle, you finally made it. This is where the Master Rupee sleeps, the sacred Rupee altar. It's time to break the seal of the Master Rupee. Damn right it is. So, this is why you need to take on all of the dungeons, because, as I've said before, technically, if you have enough rupees, you can skip entire areas, and, thus, entire dungeons. It's at this point, though, where the game actually stops and checks. Do you have all of the rupees? If not, go back and complete the dungeons now. Admittedly, it's very difficult to get to this point in the game without having all of the super rupees. And, like, the earlier in the game the super rupees are, the harder it is to get to this point without them. Because, like, it's early in the game when you're still dealing with very small potatoes kind of numbers. It's really difficult to get up the funds you'd need to get past Sunshine Seashore, Cape Treasure without beating the dungeons, bearing in mind the massive financial bonuses you get from the bosses. And bearing in mind, also, what are these poses that Tingle is striking every time he throws a thing in? You know, it would be quite an undertaking, it would be very grindy, and I'm sure past a certain point, the tower would start shrinking faster than you can grind up money to grow past those points anyway. But I'm sure it is possible to get here without the super rupees. Tingle, that is the worst face so far. See, anyone else would spend this time reminiscing about all the bosses we fought to collect these rupees. I'm just here like, hey, this is how the game works. Anyway, the final super rupee is in place. We're all primed to claim the Master Rupee, which will set us on the path to enlightenment. Tingle, what are these poses? There's metal, aqua, leaf, earth, and magma. With the powers combined, they are Captain Planet, Master of the Universe. Thundercats. Yeah. I should be taking this much more seriously. This is a very momentous occasion. But there we go. One last chest, and well, we had to unlock it using super rupees, which are the embodiment of good rupee power. So unlike all previous giant chests, this one doesn't contain a boss. But it does contain a pocket dimension. Tingle, let me be the first to welcome you to the rupee dimension. Yeah, I don't really have any words. I think this is the same dimension that the bonus doors in Chibi Robo connect to. Anyway, we got the thing. Damn it. This keeps happening. We did it. Pinkle interrupting my victory dance. You did it, Tingle. At last you got the Master Rupee. Well done. I'm proud of you. It hasn't been easy getting this far. But you did it. You overcame every obstacle. Okay, take the Master Rupee and head for the tower. Which we could do, but well, for one, I'm going to wait until the next episode anyway, But we have other business to take care of first. So, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons. In the next episode, we're going to round up those last few rupee goods, seal our fate as the ultimate master of rupees, I guess, and then go to the tower and take on Uncle Rupee himself, because I'm aware I have been disappointingly blasé about the big reveal that Uncle Rupee was the bad guy all along, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself for that, but other than that, you know, this has gone well. So, yeah. See you in the next episode, where we'll be rallying our strength once and for all, and we'll take the fight to the man himself. See you then for that.